voice makes me weak. All you gotta do is just speak. One word is enough, and I'm no longer so rough. I forget what I was trying to say. I no longer do what I was gonna do, but you're no good for me. That's why me know I said me if it could flee. Me have to take away me say. Me have to take away me say. Me have to hide like a thief in the night. Me have to get out of sight. Me have to take away me self. Have to take away myself. I have to utilize like weeds. Surely I leave where I relationship I'm gonna desist. But how can I face you when all I wanna do is just...
Greetings, kings and queens. Welcome to another Real Stuff podcast. This is yours truly, Franco. I'll be linking up with Flavius in a few minutes. Today, we will be your hosts, your guests. And we're going to have Don joining us also out of England. We're going to do some odd topics, Caribbean odd topics all over the world. But we're going to focus on the Caribbean and stuff happening in England and the USA as well. So, tell you what, I don't have my tea yet, so I'm going to get my tea. So likewise, go fill up on your tea, your coffee, whatever juice, whatever beverage that you consume this time of the morning. And we'll be right back. We got, some things we're going to talk about. So I'm going to link up with Flavius and Don, and then we come back. All right.
Oh, you move your arm, me way to the core. Sayonara, the hot girl gone through the door. Take away herself.
Hi, this is Pam Hall, and I'm inviting you to hang out with Flavius and Franco on the Real Stuff podcast. They're such great company.
Jah, all I'm asking for is a brighter day. Just send it our way, oh Jah. Sealer. A brighter day. We're looking for a brighter day. A brighter day. Just send it come my way. Why mankind so bitter? Turn them away from Lucifer. It's like some boy a drink devil soup for breakfast, lunch and dinner. It doesn't matter what the wicked say, the righteous will never run away. Oh, please, my car soldier, you are my guide and my protector. We're looking for a brighter day, a brighter day, a brighter day. Just send it come away. A brighter day. We're looking for a brighter day. A brighter day. Just send it come away. Two them system design a lot of youth a suffer. No succumb to the pressure, so them run and go far. No stop clap it up, now them a big time killer. And the same system melt them out like butter. Come and cry papa ball, but it can't get better. Lifeless body lay down all over, so we have to turn we face out to the Father. And ask him for a brighter day, a brighter day, a brighter day. Just send it come away. A brighter day. We're looking for a brighter day. A brighter day. Just send it come our way. Them dirty system of fraud, oh Lord. We see clear down a yard and broad. How them a treat poor people like dog. Why poor people life so hard? Oh, what a pity. Why so much homeless in a them city? Lord, what a calamity. You know, sister, this a world and not pretty. So we asking for a brighter day. A brighter day. A brighter day. Just send it come our way. A brighter day. We're looking for a brighter day. A brighter day. Just send it come our way. A brighter day now. We're looking for a brighter day. Brighter day, yeah. A brighter day now. A brighter day. Brighter day, yeah. A brighter day. A brighter day. A brighter day, yeah.
Yeah, the man Culture Dark. I'm looking for a brighter day. We all sure looking for a brighter day. Before we link up with Flavius, I'm going to play this song. A friend of mine named Rastonai. And this one, we have to save mankind. Because this is truly some inspirational lyrics. Save mankind, and then we're going to bring in Flavius with the Did You Know? And we'll link up with Don.
Save mankind. Oh, yeah. We have to do it in this time. Yeah, yeah, me. Your loving it is so divine. Better keep ya on your mind. Loving one another till the end of time. Lord, your loving it is so divine. Better keep ya on your mind. In an attempt to save mankind. See Jah have the rod of correction. We cramp and paralyze Satan. We cannot be silent, have to take some action. Action, action. Yes, we have to tell every nation to spread more love and creation. You know we have to do it for our own protection. We need more love, not hate, around us every day. So we have to go down on our knees and pray. Got to be strong as we trot and go along. Keep it moving in a positive direction. Hey, hey, your loving it is so divine. Better keep ya on your mind. Loving one another till the end of time. Lord, your loving it is so divine. Better keep ya on your mind. In an attempt to save mankind. Say fire burn them red. Them a must be sick in a them head. Why man a war and a shoot each other dead? Hey, stop the killing, I said. And I too much hungry to be fed. We need more love and compassion down here instead. Even though it rough, me say we can't afford to lose it. Life you want to live, me say that you have to choose it. Can't just attack if you work and prove it. Hey, even though we tough, we have to have ambition. So fight against your sister and not kill your brother, man. Cause if a war you are deal with, we can't live long. Loving it is so divine. Better keep ya on your mind. Loving one another till the end of time. Lord, your loving it is so divine.
Yes, the man himself, Ras29, save mankind. We got Flavius on the line.
Good morning, Franco. Good morning, listeners.
Greetings, sir.
Port Antonio.
Yes,
What's going
To
on?
the
What's
right.
going on?
I'm looking on my lush green surroundings. We have a little sprinkling
Very
this
early.
morning.
So, you know, the
Looks
crew
like the
them, the
sun
massive and crew them not
is
come out yet,
prepared
and
itself
that's
to push out, you know.
the big Navy
Yeah, man, you know
Island.
where I live, man.
Them a call it
When I
Herald
go on my
Flint
garden and I
Island.
look at the hills,
Yes.
I'm in a basin surrounded by
Lebanon
hills.
ice cream.
And it's
Hills and
all
valley.
green.
Wow, amazing.
Any place you see that is not green is somebody working the land.
Portland,
Okay.
Is somebody working the
Port
yeah, man.
Antonio to be exact.
And everywhere is green. We are, we are.
One of the
In fact,
best
people
parish
have changed the name to
throughout the
Rainfield.
world, throughout the globe.
I only get a
Yeah,
lot of rain.
we get enough to make us good. Enough, clean air, we don't only some motor cars we hardly have any bus or anything up here, so the air is very clean and nice, the birds are all over the place, all kind of animals or whatever, all
Upset.
kind of wild life, like cricket and those things that make noise at night, are those, what do they call them now, firebugs or something like that. Those things we usually catch. We usually call it Pino Wally. We usually catch them and put them in a bottle and cork the bottle, and you have a flashlight. You have a flashlight to walk by or a lamp because they give off so much light. You don't really keep them in there too long still. Yeah, man. So what's on your side?
My side, everybody bracing for tomorrow.
Everybody bracing for the war, eh?
There
The revolution.
There won't be no war, no revolution. Nothing like that ever
What?
happen. Because
Yeah. Are you the soldiers are out in the numbers?
no man, them guys are not
But
gonna do that.
the
Them guys are
rest-
not gonna go on with no war. Cause them know them outnumbered. You understand me? Yes, some people have said this might
But
lead
look
to
how
civil war.
look how outnumber. Yeah, of course. I'm expecting that because look how you remember Timothy McVeigh or whatever with them thing. Look how far he was outnumbered and him still fight.
No, but remember Timothy McVeigh, right? Drive a truck and park it. You understand me? So you catch them off guard. That's a different thing. But if you prepare for them not coming. They might attack somewhere else away from that.
Okay.
That's where it's more expected. And not,
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
yeah, not the spot where you have so much things set up. People might be trying to, yes, because them doing all them spot check and from vehicle and individuals and things like that and groups. So, and furthermore, it's only certain people are invited, dignitaries, etc.
Yeah.
So it's more like going to be a virtual stuff. But
Okay.
other than that, it's just the
Okay.
same thing, the COVID.
Yeah, but when you
Hmm?
you know who would really think that something like this would happen,
Hey, listen to me.
Very, very,
For this to
strange
happen,
times we are living in.
yeah, but for this to happen,
Hmm?
you got to move people out of strategic points in order for this to happen, which means somebody moved security or didn't provide any security in order for these people to get through. So it don't just happen like somebody them stormtrooper and some security and get through. Inadequate security.
No man. Well, the thing that they had a week ago or so, that was not arbitrary, though. That was well planned.
That's what I'm telling you. So it has to be
Yeah,
you have to move people out of strategic points in order for these things to happen. Because
I agree.
Look how fast them start apprehending some of the guys. Them find some people and arrest them.
Oh, yeah.
So them
cameras are everywhere.
Yeah man, them Derek set
Yeah
up.
man, cameras are everywhere. Mm-hmm.
And there's so many videos you see a surface now, from from people who are
Mm,
sending me. Now, you see some of the stuff where the people them do you wonder, how stupid can you be? You know this a place where so many video cameras going to be. And you don't cover your
right.
face and some of them are remove their
Mm,
mask and
mm.
this I mean it's crazy, man.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. You see, it's a matter of feeling sure yourself,
Mm-hmm.
and what they were led to believe.
Yep. Them
I
somebody tell them say them gonna
think
march with
this
them.
man had told them, yeah, right, and all that, yeah. So
And that,
them feel comfortable.
mm-hmm.
The power is with them, and
Power,
then to be
power.
left by yourself. I mean, it's not nice. I know, not nice at all.
One political strategist put it this way. Him say a coward never take the front line. You understand me?
Nope.
Coward always stay at the back. And then when you look for them,
And
you
you
don't even
have to
see
be
them at the back
afraid of
either.
cowards.
You don't even see them at the back.
Cowards will tell you to come, and then when you reach and you look for them,
Mhm.
nowhere to be found.
Well, I'm going to give you a better
Yeah.
one. I'm going to give you a better one. And this one is from my mom when I used to grow up. An incident took
Mm.
place with a friend of mine on the street, and she came inside the yard and she said, "You know, your friend an idiot, right? But if I ever see you and him, and you make him a lead you, he's a damn fool." You understand me? So if you're gonna make an idiot lead you, that means you's a damn fool.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh yeah. Well, I agree there.
that's how we break it down,
I agree there completely.
Yeah, that's how me
Yeah.
break it down,
Yeah.
The bottom line,
Mm.
if you make idiot control you,
Yeah.
that
I'm kind
idiot
of sorry for
influence you.
I'm kind of sorry for the people. Yeah, I'm sorry for the people who need to be led. They need to be led. They're in serious trouble because you don't know what might happen to them because, like I say, if an idiot leading you, it might lead you over a precipice
Yeah,
and you can't go because you believe.
no, you's a damn fool in order for him to
Of
lead you.
course.
You have to be a fool.
Yeah, of
Hey, hey.
course.
Anyway, what you have to did you know this morning now?
Okay. This is a very intriguing thing we have of did you know this morning. I mean, how many of us have ever thought of going into a high level resort in the jungle, surrounded by rainforests, on a plantation? It's not only a jungle, but it's also agricultural plantation. Yet the amenities are, international high level standard. So you're having your comfort, but you still can go on a farm. You still can do this. You still can do that. You know, it's really intriguing. So let's hear a little bit about it.
Have you ever wanted to visit a jungle resort? Well, we're going to tell you about one this morning. Welcome to Copal Tree Lodge. Your luxury eco lodge awaits. Welcome to Copal Tree Lodge, a muy uno resorts partner and all-inclusive jungle lodge in Belize. Copal Tree Lodge has grown from pioneering the idea of sustainable food production and agri-tourism to become an award-winning world-class destination welcoming discerning travelers from around the globe. As one of the National Geographic's unique lodges of the world, they offer a luxurious immersion into the culture and cuisine of Belize in a pristine jungle setting. Let me say that again. They offer a luxurious immersion into the culture and cuisine of Belize. You are immersed in the culture and cuisine in the jungle. Copal Tree Lodge is a destination for food lovers and adventure seekers. A luxury eco lodge and 3,000 acres sustainable farm, the first organic farm in Belize. It offers 16 private suites and one three-bedroom villa. The lodge is surrounded by 22,000 acres of rainforest preserve within the Maya Mountains of Punta Gorda, the southernmost part of Belize. Here you can participate in hands-on learning about production of coffee, chocolate, and indigenous produce at the on-site farm. Center and immerse yourself in the culinary tradition of the region. The lodge recently debuted a farm to flash initiative with Copper Tree distilleries located on a lush ground. The lodge proudly supplies over 70% of the food served at our garden table restaurant. Copper Tree Lodge is the ideal destination to disconnect and recharge, surrounded by nature in harmony with sustainable living and indulging in luxurious amenities. Just a short boat ride from the coast, Copper Tree Lodge offers a unique opportunity to see all Belize has to offer. Whether you are looking for a sustainable agritourism experience, group retreat, romantic wedding or honeymoon, or extraordinary getaway that celebrates sustainable cuisine, adventure, travel, kayaking, exotic exploration, and world-class fly fishing. Copa Lodge is a perfect destination if you are looking for a jungle resort.
Yes, did you know is brought to you courtesy of Slowly Jamaica, uniquely Caribbean. So in case you didn't know, now you know.
This is your very own sports, music, and lifestyle podcast with Flavius and Franco. Welcome.
I wish that you were the man in my life. I would like to take you to my home to be with me forever. I really love you, baby. Really love you, baby. Want you forever. Really love you, baby.
love I will give you is so powerful, so special. Under your skin it will flow through your veins. My love's insane. This love I give, I just can't stop. I just can't stop. It's in your face, even when you turn your back. And just like a magnifying glass, the heat that I transmit will melt your heart. Oh, I wish that you were the man in my life. I would like to take you to my home to be with me forever. Really love you, baby. Want you forever and ever. Really want you, baby. Really want you, baby. Whoa, whoa. Ooh, forever and ever. Yeah, yeah. I know you're wondering why my love is so strong. It's 'cause I see something in you pushing me on. The day you try to chase my love away is when you know my love was meant to stay. 'Cause this love I give, I just can't stop. It's in your face, oh yeah. When you turn your back, I wish that you were the man in my life. I would like to take you home with me forever. Oh, really want you, baby. Really love you, baby. Want you forever. Ever. Really want you, baby. Really want you, baby. Love I will give you is so powerful, special. Under your skin it will flow through your veins. My love's insane. This love I give, I just can't stop. I just can't stop. It's in your face, even when you turn your back. Hey, and just like a magnifying glass, yeah, the heat that I transmit will melt your heart. Hey, I wish that you were the man in my life. I would like to take you home to be with me forever, yeah.
Yes, indeed, the music of Miss Pam Hall. Want you forever. We have with us this morning Flavius and Don out of London. You the rhyme there? Don out of London. So what's going on, Don? What's happening over there? What's the
Well,
weather
I'm here to
like?
say
What's the
no great.
weather?
Why? Don't even mention the weather.
Uh-huh.
If you sit outside, my brother, it's like you ever see some horror movie
Mm-hmm.
where you're going to some dark alley and the place look away. Well,
Yes.
that's for when you look outside, you didn't want to look outside.
Foggy and smoke.
But the funny, but it go outside.
Mm.
It's not, and it a Joe. It stop. Now, we didn't want this material to describe it
Mm.
outside. It just like a little nightmare. I saw the place.
Murky.
Mm.
Murky.
Look, so it push out mate. You don't even want to push out here. It cold. It have dew. It have everything. It breezy. It have every single thing.
Mm-hmm.
Everything you can think of. It. So all you have to do is come in, have something to eat. You know the house, all of the house feel cold. You have the eating and it still feel cold.
Yeah.
Cause I told them like them a freeze.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
this
man,
Put
boy,
on
this
some socks, man. Put on some socks.
this morning I the coolest me feel for a long while still, 'cause it
yeah,
was
man,
like about
yeah,
50,
man.
51, wake up in a
Stay away,
51.
stay away, man.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah, man, it really stay bad.
We are feeling
Yeah,
it
man,
down
that's,
here bad too, you know. We are feeling it down here bad too.
yeah, yeah, it come, as the man said, this, we call it, the climate change, we come like something really happening.
Mm.
Yeah,
The people that mess
yeah,
up
my
their
brother,
mankind mess
yeah,
up the
man,
earth, man.
yeah,
Man has
really, yeah,
lost
them
their
really,
faith, eating up
really mess
all
it up, my brother.
eating up all the flesh and moving all the trees
Uh,
and messing up the place, man, as them get go along. So let me ask you, Dan,
yeah, yeah,
because
yeah,
I've been and this about football. When I touch COVID yet, this about football because
yeah,
I've been watching
the
some.
premiership,
No. We're not even a deal with the Premiership. This is the African
yeah,
Nations Cup going on right now.
yeah, yeah,
And when I look into the stadium, I see people congregate up together. Some wearing masks, some not wearing. And then when you look at the other side, you see some people spread out. Them, I mean, a real spread out, you know. So I'm wondering, we really are going on in Africa because the what you call it now, the coaches, coaching staff,
yeah.
and members from the medic team, all of them wearing their face mask. But the supporters in the stand, not all of them wearing a mask. So I'm wondering,
No,
did FIFA just allow them to just gather so
you,
because
you saw,
when I hear you, Dan, I'm not hearing you.
me look on it now, Franco, is,
Mm.
yeah, yeah, hear me now?
Yeah,
I hear me?
I'm hearing you now. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me look on it is, you see the people them now, you go to, you just can't go to a limit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Some people, is just, you know what, I reach my limit. It's just like here.
Mm-hmm.
You tell, if you say to the government, I say to people, listen, just try and weird. I send you some clippings this morning, don't?
Yeah, yes,
I
I
send you a
saw
few
those.
clippings.
I saw those.
So if you look at one, you see where the police are riding on bicycle.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Well, all right. What they are doing now is they are going into the park. So if them see you sit, they can set you up off the park, go home.
Mm-hmm.
One person can sit. It depends on who's patrolling.
Okay.
Some people don't business. So what's happening now in the main unit, there's a lot of demonstration.
People give
So
up.
people are
Really?
demonstration. No, yeah, a lot of demonstration. I don't want to hear it. So when I start to know when the demonstration them, because if I can't get that one, I'm going to post it here today.
Mm-hmm.
When you look at the tube now, when the pandemic just start, there was less people on the tube. They are talking now, they are going to stop the flow of people going on the tube now.
Mm-hmm.
You wear by right, you wear a mask as you enter the tube station to go through the barriers.
Okay.
You're supposed to wear your mask, or you can wear.
That is
You
like
can wear.
somewhere, Franco.
Mm-hmm.
That's
So,
like
but
the
the
subway.
problem is now they are not patrolling. They are saying they can be fined 100 that I can find. When you go on the tube, on the bus, people is not wearing it. So what them did now is school kids all right, before school closed, there's two separate bus they set up now. One for school kids only.
Mm-hmm.
So we cannot go on it. One for the workers only. So if you are going to work, maybe one bus come, school kids only. You can't go on that one. The next one, only who's working, go on that one. But the problem is, you have a time when the school kids will come. They make a mix. But none of the school kids wearing any mask.
Oh.
So now they are realizing they are not wearing any mask. I don't know if I'm going to get the news yet, but today, what they are planning to do now is to put test center, not in terms of anyone can go inside. Test center in the school now. I don't know if they're going to pass it or they are going to debate on it more. But the secondary school, there's going to be test center now. So they are going to have workers what is doing the testing people who is writing down the result, people who is seeing that everyone is taking the right procedure. So in school know that it's going to happen. They are
Okay.
going to do all secondary school, I believe.
So they're testing
No,
for what? Temperature and if you have COVID as well?
we don't even know yet. So it can be just testing for what you just said. But the thing now, what no one was hearing, and because you know you work on the system, you're not allowed to say certain things.
Okay.
The primary school, there was a lot of COVID. They wasn't speaking about it. No, it's come out in
Remember I was telling you before you went back. Said that
yeah,
all
that
the,
is
all
problem
the
now.
crap with them I tell people about children
No, it's there.
can't
It's
catch
there.
it and it's hard for them catch it. Come on, man.
So now they are even putting a test center in the primary school. So it's starting, I believe it's yesterday. It's yesterday. Staff have to start take that test before school open. But the big issue now is it came out on Monday. College, university, the lecture, this is not no years and no, the lecture them come out and say if they open the school, the college and the university back in February, they are going on strike.
Okay.
Because they want, they want this thing to come down. At the moment, it's kind of working. That's so I have to laugh because we are on strict lockdown.
I want to ask a question.
Yeah.
And it's about the vaccine. Is the vaccine working?
All right. The vaccine.
We can't know it, Franco.
Our
Yeah, man,
5
we
months,
can't know because some people get
must
them
be 5
double
months.
dose already, you know. So some people get them double
No,
dose.
but I'm not telling us.
It don't make no sense if you're going to give them double
not
dose
telling
and
you-
then you have to go wait another what? Lengthy time for know if it'll work. It has to work immediately
No,
after you
but
get the double dose.
but what people not understanding, them not telling the amount of people die.
I know
That
that.
is the
I
part
know
where
that.
I find very interesting why them not giving it a statistic on how many people died, because the one what they are saying now is kind of reliable. Is it what the Pfizer, something like that,
Pfizer, the
because they are
Pfizer.
different one now.
You have the
The
Pfizer.
Pfizer, that's the one. The other one, they are
Moderna.
now having doubt.
Moderna.
Moderna,
Yeah,
they are
Moderna is the
having
next one.
doubt. So this is thing what them have to start tell the public. Well, all right, in front of me, you know. So this is no hearsay. In front of me, 50,000. Listen, volunteer. 50,000 volunteer yesterday. So there are 50,000 people volunteer to take the job. So I've got so much test center. We have over 100 test center now. So you can go anywhere to get a test, get the vaccine.
Oh,
That's so
okay.
much.
Oh, so you guys have
So
abundant. You guys have a lot of vaccine over there.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
all right.
man,
Last night alone, 51 and 19
Repeat that.
from just last night alone, you know.
Repeat that
All right,
again. Repeat that.
51,000, 51,000 and 9 only. So that those people is going to get a job. But out of those 50,000, are they going to give you some statistic? How many died? They may not. They may. But that is the issue now, because people are saying they are not confident of taking it now because they are only issuing how much 19 people died in the first case when it just came out. Them didn't tell you about it. So those things now like it's fine print. So you know as citizen thinking, should I take it? Should I? But the good news is it's not compulsory.
Oh, yeah, I know that. That we know.
So that's the good thing about it. But the other thing now, where people are concerned and thinking about, does the vaccine stop you from having the COVID?
Well, you know, there was a case where this guy took the vaccine twice, the first dose and the second dose, and him still get the COVID. So that's the question where you just asked. That's what the people are trying to figure out too as well.
Yes,
So
so
I guess mhm.
why the sense you are going to take a vaccine? Why are you taking the vaccine if it's not guaranteed to protect you?
Mhm.
It may protect you for a time, maybe a 1 month or 2 months. What after what are so the next thing I'm looking at now is how does your body react
Mhm.
to it? So that is the case now. How do we assess that situation? Some people body react different from certain things. So what if those person react to it?
Mhm.
What are you going to give those person now? Hmm? Or are you going to protect those person whose reaction with vaccine?
Mhm.
So there, I think we're to me, I feel they're just making up as they go along.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to try this. Well, we are going to try that. We will try this. All right, man.
What's
So let me
going on?
show you this.
What's going on in the prison system over there with the in terms of the COVID numbers?
All right, with the prison system, we're not we're not hearing no report regarding what's happening in the prison, but them go through the same procedure. But that has something now. Them really not just
Oh, them not getting
only
much
because
update.
in
Them not
the
getting
old
much
people's
update
home
on
in
that.
the hospital.
Mhm.
Yeah, them not much update on that one. But all we know is those people working inside that they consistent test those people.
You know, I'm of the belief that this thing has spiked back up. Even though them a talk about that something that come from Africa or wherever it a come from, and I think it spiked back up because the vaccine wasn't there at the time. As well, even though it's some people don't even think it a work. Like myself, I have a seat at work. And another thing, the attendance of these soccer fans when them start at mid 2000 and them never spread them out. Even though they might be sitting seats apart from each other, but I think they should have did spread them out more in the stadium.
Yeah,
Cause
but you know the thing what we're not we that's my opinion.
mhm,
My opinion is we have people who are saying yes, people who are saying no. But my opinion is there is a there's a conflict.
mhm,
I I believe with this virus, both sides know what's going on.
mhm,
And the conflict now they put between the citizens of every country
mhm,
is we're going to listen to one side, we are going to listen to one side. But the real agenda is what they are planning.
mhm,
To me, that is the agenda I really try and look at because they are saying it's not airborne. Some are saying it's airborne.
mhm,
Why is it affecting some people? It not affecting some. I don't want to hear about the immune system now because they are fit people who's also catching it.
mhm.
But yet still some is, some not. If
They
they
said
are
there are
so
fit
sure,
people who fit catching it. That's what you say.
fit, yes, fit people, yeah,
Oh.
eating prop, yeah. So
Mhm.
people who exercise, do them running, eat properly,
Oh yeah.
follow, they are still catching it. They are still catching the virus. So if it's a airborne virus, 'cause if you touch it, but what happening now with the doctor them come out plain last week and said plain the heat, the sun,
Mhm. It's not
they are
helping.
they is helping. They cannot wait for the summer to come now
So
because
when the summer over here passed, and I kind of look at what you just said a while ago and figure it with the Caribbean. When you look at the Caribbean and Africa, because the sun hot in the Caribbean as well as in the summer in Africa as well. But in those region, the cases were low, real low for true.
it really low. So
But
my
yet
opinion,
still in the summer in the US, right? We had some high cases. It was really spiking in the summer in the US last year. Trust me.
so that is where we are going to touch upon now. There, there is something, there is something. But as I say, this confusion is to let people believe this is happening and this is the cause, but
These guys
there's a
did
different
something.
agenda.
Them did something where really turn the place upside down, boss.
Something, but there's a different agenda.
It's like the man them drop a chemical bomb.
No, but if you look at it, they are saying if you wear the mask, it will protect it. Why don't they make it mandatory? If you cannot wear the mask, you wear the visor and see what happens. They are running tests saying, all right, we want to take the injection, so and so. Why don't they run a test and do the research? It's like you have 50,000 people here. Get that 50,000. Identify somewhere within the UK or any other country. Just a research you're doing. Identify it.
So in other words, you talking
50,000.
Dan, you talking,
Yeah.
You talking as if Britain is really doing some testing and the citizen as well.
Yeah, but I don't feel them doing it right.
To see how it works, because it's the same thing I go on in the US. I test them really. I test people to see who it work pan and how it work, Because
yeah, but what I feel them should do. You see, who's getting the injection? They choose like even not from 50,000 less. So they choose 10,000 each way. We are going to give 10,000 of vaccine, but those 10,000 people is going to be isolated. We want to look after them, isolate them.
How many people in England have been issued the vaccine already? How many? What's the number?
Couple, maybe over 1 million now. Yeah, maybe over 1 million.
Really? I don't gone 5 million yet?
I don't know if it gone 5 million. Maybe 5 million one.
Okay.
But I not think it two. But they should have at least 20,000. 10,000 take the vaccine, you monitor those.
Because the
next 10,000, yeah. The next 10,000, you put them in the visor. Put them in the visor. 10,000 or 5,000 visor. You put a next 5,000 with the mask. See what happens. Isolate them for even a month or two. See what happens. See which one of the research group, because you're going to deal with the 3 research group, and then where you have a next research group, you don't give them a mask and a visor. See, just have them somewhere where you monitor them properly. Don't make them mix with the population. You say when you work that out, then you mix all the 4 groups. See what happens. But if you test one person, and that person maybe go isolate for a couple months, and then them go back, you go back to square one. But if you can isolate them and do a proper research, you monitor them, you get the figures, so you get different age group. See, my man, the age group, we give them the injection, we could show them, because when you do research, you not do research one way. You have to go do the research, and if you do the research, you isolate it. Because to me, this coming like is a football team you're training, So you got to isolate each athlete. You got to profile each of them. So my center forward, I got to work with this spanning. So you got to bring in certain things. You bring all this work, all the research work. So these are the research group where we have concentrate on. This are the next research group, but we have concentrate on them in a different ways. Just like when you go in the lab, because them go in the lab and them run the test on the with certain vaccine. This one was shot. They will try the mice. They will try the mice that way there. If people willing to volunteer, we could try that way there. But
John Public have all the ideas and the know-how, and but the government seems like they don't have it at all. Cause you attack.
The government see it, The government see, but the government want to panic.
It's something I know.
Panic.
It's something where if them follow that, it can work. If no but it can work.
It's
but them not listen to citizens.
Remember those people and the old people's home, They are stuck there, So if you're going to do the research, then we have something like that. But the only difference is you have X amount of people in the world zone at certain age. You have an next, but just set just these people volunteer. They were more follow the rules. Listen, this if I just a 500. You 500 want to wear the visor. Don't take it off at no cost. Until the people with the mask, you do the same thing. People don't mask, you follow the rules. See, we have a monitor of a month. One seal month. Then you know what you do? You say people who you monitor now, and those people have the virus, or even have the trace, you put them with the people who are wearing the mask. See, make them communicate. 5-10 minutes, make them communicate for 10 minutes or 15 minutes, as them say. If they with them 15, you can work 15 minutes, see what happens. Then we just make them pass and see what happens. But if you are just a monitor, send them back out. Monitor, send them out. They are not really testing feed. It's just a trial and error that. Well, we tell them to wear the mask. Them wear the mask. We give them the injection. Them go back out on the road. That's just trial and error. You know, get a long testing because some people can't have it, and them still don't know them have it, Them is a carrier that, or you have to identify the carrier unless you do a proper research where you have them, where you monitor them 24 hours. Make them sit down, you have a big place and them move up and down same way. Just simple something where it's feasible. We are here today, we are here for the month. We not see you today and you go isolate yourself and then we don't hear nothing from you again.
That's true.
You understand?
That's true. So now, the last time we did talk, there was something going on with the school system between primary, secondary, and high school level, right? Am I right?
Yeah, cause them bubble them, you deal not bubble.
Yeah. So how is that
school,
working now?
Well, you remember? Yeah, you remember what I was saying. You remember what I said? You in the bubble, you're a kid in the bubble. The kids are in the bubble. But when those kids come out of that bubble and them go on the road, I'm not in a bubble now, So if I see my little friend, I run go to my little friend. So that all right. I'm sure not saying more time I go and do the teaching. Sometimes I'll 3-4 class out of the school now, and those things don't report. Those things doesn't report. So you know who inside you have to keep it. You know the no protocol go. So you cannot say nothing. But you seeing things and you're saying to yourself, all this work out. Because the protocol is not there. Some school, that is a thing now. Some school into a bubble. Some school don't bother business in the bubble. Everybody mix up. So, you see the two-way thing. You all right? So but you're them say them wrote the bubble now. If say just cause say you live at Kingston, next person from St. Catherine. If St. Catherine don't peak, Kingston peak. If it says Kingston peak, all right, then we'll do the bubble in Kingston. If St. Catherine don't peak, we won't do the bubble. Your school and your surrounding. So them only monitor where it peak mostly. So if it's not peaking somewhere, the monitor drop. Maybe relax like right so cause not there so. But them now monitor and say it's like how this relax. We are gonna try that it doesn't go up.
Yeah.
So if that start go up now, that's when them intervene. When I feel so them should be intervening, although it's not going up. Although the level is good.
So in the school system, when these kids return the next day, what type of test them give them? A temperature test or what?
No test. No, you don't get no test.
But then keep them back in the bubble. So the bubble is not an effective bubble then, because they're coming out of the bubble, go amongst them parents and friends and family, and then them come back in.
That was my concern. But you're the bubble got now. So you in class. If you can in class today, and you don't go around certain kids, but you're still in class. You have a friend, a special friend. You see, if one somebody in class have the symptom, by right the class is closed down. Some school no. If
Them just
one
pick out the
somebody that
person
somebody
there.
stay around. Yes. So sometimes you go three class of mixing one,
You know,
can
I
maybe five
see.
from one class.
I heard of it happen here in some office here in Florida, in some office that them find like on the building workers with the virus, and all they do they just close down that department for like a day, clean it out, and then bring back the people them in. And I'm like, whoa. The whole building need for check out, man. Can't because a
The
person they
whole-
circulate the whole place, can't them go all over the place.
but
We don't know,
when
but
you look
it
on
happened.
it comes straight up in the school, If one class have it, if more than one in the class have it, them close on the class for 1 week. Or one week for the children, 2 weeks for the staff.
And then what they do, they just clean up the place.
Yeah, them clean it right out and put a tape on the door so no one can go in that classroom. But them clean it out. Them give when so them just hygiene out everything. But when you all right, the only thing now where we find really is the physical education. 'Cause every class you work with, as you finish with that class, you have to spray all the equipment, any equipment or resource you use, you have to spray. But the thing is, you do not get that time because as one class finish, so sometimes class set the P's an hour. So you have to finish the latest 10 to. Reason be the class have to exchange. How do you exchange and spray those things in that quick time? Because and the next thing they was saying is if one person touch the ball, the next person not supposed to touch it. And remember you are playing a sports. How do you so mainly know what them do is mainly the physical aspect of it. So we are look on stretching, look running. But all when you're running, you still have some contacts. Because when you line up in that line, the distance is not 2 meters or 1 meter, I'll do them say you must 1, 2 meters. And the next thing they don't do any cook lunch in the school anymore. Them cook it from outside so it's in a bag. Do you test those people?
Okay.
Who takes it in? Yeah.
Well,
Somewhere
that changes,
the control. There's too much. Yeah, man. There's too
sounds
many things in it.
strategical at all.
But it can't be strategic because you don't know what is it and you don't know how you catch it. Because look, you see the article where them say them in China them found in the ice cream.
No, if you did send it, me not read that one day yet.
Yeah.
But the part I think maybe that's the one where you
something like
explain
that. No.
to me the 50,000 thank yous. But that was for
Which one that? The 50,000 thank you, yeah. And the 50,000 people volunteer.
okay. Oh, them volunteer. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so them volunteer for yeah. So we ever say, but the thing with all right, them have 50,000 now. How do you monitor these 50,000? How do you monitor these 50,000?
Is there a place where you can send your question or your answer? Tell them say this is where you want. They should try.
Well, sometimes them come on the telly, but if God bless if you can get through. Is more mainly about the journalists and those when them come on live. You know why you look a street man saying.
Yeah.
They look on it and I'm going to say a question and I said, so I'm going to ask that.
Well,
yeah.
we're gonna move a little bit from the COVID and go to the Euro 21. What's the decision on it?
Not yet, but the ladies want cancel to one next year. I mean, the ladies want cancel for next year. But the Euro, we don't know, not concrete yet.
When was the ladies supposed to play? When was theirs?
I believe it's this year,
Same
last
time?
year.
It was last year, but them are put it
Yeah.
on this year, just like the Olympics.
Yeah, so we don't know. And the next news is Gary the England coach, ladies. So him, you know, him I go up David Beckham in Miami. Him get the job.
Hold on. Stick a pin right there, so because I mean, there's a the Nevilles where coach the women football team.
Him leave the job, you know.
What's his brother name? What's his brother name?
You have Gary and you have Phil.
Phil Nevilles and Gary.
Yeah.
So Gary Nevilles have a podcast now, right?
Gary have it. Yeah, I believe it's Gary have it. Yeah.
So while he was doing, so you're telling me he had a job to with either BT Sports.
Yeah, that is the system, you know.
Eh?
That is the system.
And
yeah,
him have the
you know.
coaching position job as well.
No, that is the system. And you say, oh, quick him get something.
That's what I'm saying. Why have so much things going on for him?
No, because I don't say, all right. Never said this, you know. But in my opinion, still,
okay.
If you look what's going on, you know, with, I don't want to call him name yet. I want to make sure there's two players, one at Chelsea, one at Man City. Both are white. And if you say, oh, they are, we just know, profiling them to the heights, you notice Ryan stop play regular?
Yeah.
All right then.
But so when him come, I think when him come on, he make it count. I don't know if Pepper give some special training because I see my kid good now. I score free kick.
Are you looking who they are pushing in this place?
This youth name Foden.
All right. You remember John Barnes and Chris Waddle?
Yes.
All right then. That won't say anything more yet.
Okay.
Just watch what's going on.
Okay. But Foden no half as good as
but
Ryan.
Him get no, it's not about good enough.
Me understand that because I remember the John Barnes, Chris Waddle
you remember
situation. Yeah, I remember that.
You remember how them was easy well start, squeeze out John. And you remember the issue with Ian Wright and Alan Smith? Do you remember that issue too?
Yeah.
Ian Wright started for club, scoring the most goal. What was Alan Smith doing? Sitting on the bench, and whose face was more prominent in the squad, the England squad?
The same guy, the latter name,
right.
Yeah. Because Ian Wright never even get certain playing rights.
All right.
As a
you remember a certain Alan Shearer and a certain.
Who?
Remember a certain Alan Shearer?
Yeah, you remember Alan Shearer.
And a certain Gary Lineker. Remember do the research and see how long Gary Lineker.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right then. Do the research and see how long
them two guys they play.
Score for it. All right. Right.
Yeah, that's true.
So certain thing, and one player we must look at.
But it looked like when Name go win the league though. I saw them play. I must say it going to be City. City can win the league this year. The City have a bench. City have a bench. City have a bench that Liverpool, Man United don't have. A bench with depths out of this world. You understand me? And Liverpool had it, but all of them's injured right now. All of them injured.
Yep. And you know you cannot tell Roy Keane that.
Why? Roy
Keane said, yeah, you can't tell Roy Keane said, don't business what that mean. All them say City is stronger, him still. Even tell him say
Roy Keane bias. I hear him talk. Bias out of this world
so
when it comes to
him say City not strong?
No, him say although City in debt, him did make a remarks, you know. Everyone was looking at him and say, well, his remarks when the injury started go to Liverpool, him say, if the rest of the team don't take this advantage and if they make Liverpool even 3 points below the leader, him never say Liverpool won't go into the January win the lead, you know. If him say if those team close to Liverpool make the January window and Liverpool is 3 or 4 points behind them, they won't make a mistake because when those injuries come, those people start come back and play.
Mm.
You I would say a different game.
But Man United don't have it.
No, sir. No,
Don't
sir.
have it.
No.
Them just leading because a mere
Yeah,
formality make them a lead.
yeah, them not really. But
But if you
when you
notice,
look,
you see all of the players them that were injured on Man City team, they're coming back now. All of them are back.
yeah, yeah.
Stone back, Fernandinho is back. Even the wing backs, them everybody is back. Liverpool now
So,
is suffering.
yeah, really, yeah.
Mm? Mm.
I see City playing a game recently, right?
Mm.
No Sterling, no De Bruyne,
Mm.
no Gundogan,
Mm.
no Fernandinho,
Mm.
and them was so smooth and polished.
Hey, listen me. When I saw them
Without
play,
them man there,
I saw that match.
without them man there.
I saw that match at that I think that was one of the FA Cup match.
And that's them four best players.
Yeah, that was the FA Cup match.
And
But
them on the bench. Yeah.
for the last 3 Premier League games that they play, Gondola out of this world. Seeing
Oh yeah, well.
and
Him have a new life.
John Stone is back to the farm with them that try, say him gonna be one
Yeah.
of England
No,
great.
no, sir. No, sir.
No,
That are the thing.
I mean, he's back off of the injury list. He's not,
Yeah,
he's
man,
not
for the
playing the
injury
way
list,
or them expect him to play, but he might play.
no, but that are the thing where we over here and we're fighting for the black players and the black coach fighting for. They do not give the personal, give the highlight of better players than the white players. You see Stone,
Mm.
slow, very slow player.
Mm.
He make good on the ball if you don't pressure him. If you don't press him. Space, yes. But the highlight,
Well, him have a
what
team.
these
Him have a
players
team.
get.
Remember, him a play with a team different than the
Yeah.
England squad.
And me now, how you deal with this?
Yes, him a
And
play
me
with
now,
a team.
the people them. Yeah, them a call me now.
All right, go do your thing. Do your thing. Do your thing.
All right then, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes, Flavius.
Yeah, man.
You want? Yeah, I saw City last game. Them last game where them get able to move themselves up into third or fourth position,
Third them there,
third
yeah.
position, right? And they were out of this world. And that's
Yeah,
when
man, I
that's
saw
when
the
I
game.
said to myself, say City going to be the team for beat. That's the team for beat
Franco,
because
I keep
Man
telling you,
United cannot
City-
beat them.
Yeah,
Man
no.
United cannot beat them.
No, man. Man United are baby side, man. City have 4 of the best wing backs in the league. Them can just put any two on the field and it's top class performance. Any two. You have 4. At least 4 of the best wing backs I have seen for a long time. And that is what give the team the depth. The width and the depth. And that no team can match that. They might have a one wing back or so, but nobody can match that. They have 4.
Actually, City is in second position. Leicester City, they're behind
nobody,
them.
yeah. Okay, nobody can compete with them in that area. Nobody at all.
Plus, them have a game in hand. So, I mean, them out of this.
Eh?
Them have
Yeah,
a
they have a
game
game
in
in
hand,
hand.
yeah.
Yeah,
Them
yeah.
every season since Pep have coached that team, them always have a game in hand. Every
None,
season.
yeah.
I don't know if it's a strategy for Pep. We make
Yeah,
everybody
man, it
fret.
looks so.
Yeah.
It looks so.
For
Yeah,
me,
man.
everybody
Yeah.
fret when you hear say that team have a game in hand,
But what I am looking at, Franco, I am looking at the quality of the play.
Yeah, man, them a play good. That's what you me said to you
Them
when
not
I
making-
saw the
them
match.
Them not making no bad pass. Them not making no
Hey,
bad judgment in defense.
did you see the
Them
play?
just-
Did you see the play between Sterling to De Bruyne and De Bruyne drop it cross in the middle and the centre half head it home? Out of this world.
John Stone.
Out of this
Yeah,
world,
man. John
man.
Stone.
Out of this world.
The banners play like how me play.
Out of
The
this
man
world.
the man is just doing some nice things and him accurate.
Mm-hmm.
Very accurate. And him not have to think about what him do. It just coming natural. And I think the thing with Sterling now, you know, I don't think it's what Dan is saying really. I think them just resting him resting the whole squad. Him resting the whole squad because I think he's saving the top people for the Champions League. Him no want them going to Champions League tired. So it might give them enough rest in the Premier League because the younger one, you see, bring on another young one, not folded, another one, where I never see before. He might have them enough, so he might bring them on, give them a little experience. But when Champions League come, he might put on the big guns them and tighten up everything. Because I saw a game before the last one where Bernardo Silva he might run the midfield, you know, from deep. And he was playing really well. As a fetcher provider, you know. I was doing a good job. That's what I'm doing, you know. Let me tell you, a couple of things with that side, which was a lot like Seneca side. He have a lot of left-sided players. So he can get him side well balanced. So that is a major thing in any football side when your team can be balanced in that way. People can play from any side. Very, very, very important. And then most of the men that you see looking like strikers, they're all midfield players. So he have a whole heap of men in the midfield. Because folding up basically play midfield, you know. Bernardo Silva, midfield. They are not the main midfield players, but that is where they are.
And what his name come back now as a midfield player now? Fernandino as the defensive midfield player.
He was the best.
He's now back for them in that position.
He was the best at that position, yeah.
So the team fit and ready, them healthy. You know, and that's something good. There's something Dan touch on something about the son, and I was looking. Yeah, okay. Dan is back.
Okay.
All right, Dan. Yes, Dan, we have you back again.
Yeah.
I was just saying something to Flavius about the sun and the summer, and it's pertaining to the Caribbean. And because I was going through the charts as to how the virus was spreading, and for the exception of Canada, because Canada had closed their border, you know, Canada wasn't letting in anyone, so, and I think they're still doing it. The citizens go out and come back in there, have to get a COVID test before they come back into. And it has to be 3 days before you fly back in. So recently, I think they changed it recently because citizens.
Yeah, man, the border still closed.
No. The border closed. No, the border closed, but they changed the policy that they had for you to get the test because citizens were complaining that they couldn't get that window, you know, at the test of some countries because you know, like for Jamaica was one. I know a friend who went back and he couldn't get the test in order to fly out on his date. So Canada said, all right, tell you what, when you come in now, we're going to test you and then we're going to quarantine you. So that's what Canada is doing now to their citizens. When they fly back in, they get tested and they have to stay in quarantine. Very disciplined, you know.
But Jamaica has corrected that now, you know. Jamaica has corrected that now, you know.
But that
Jamaica, you see,
Jamaica not disciplined, man, but we understand.
I'm not disciplined now. You know, so if you come clean with Jamaican, just tell, make no worry. Tell them the truth, but if you have eye things, if I just as I'm calling it, our DNA that.
Mm-hmm.
Remember say, we ancestor rebellious,
Mm.
So if you come to the Jamaican and play and say, listen, this is what will happen. This and the next thing with we as Jamaican, people may upset with me, I go say I may not agree with me. You have to firm.
Mm-hmm.
If you are firm certain way, not in say firm of say disrespect, bad treatment. Firm and say, listen, this is what's going to happen and this is how it's going to happen.
Yeah, man,
If
it's
it's not
true. It's
happening,
true. It's like with
yeah,
a
you have to
youth.
be
If you're not
firm,
firm
because
with
if you don't
the youth
firm,
are gonna do what he want and do and think say
yeah,
all
you
is
have to
well.
firm when I make him say firm. Because the only thing Jamaican do, and if you study them good enough,
Mm-hmm.
me as Jamaican as well, we are testing the boundary and we are testing the water.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you have to respond if you do this. So we respond. Our response is them do this all right. Maybe them never mean it. Them do this. We can't get over that. So we have to continue to do it. Them do it the first time. No, done. So I'll do my kids. Them born yes, them test the water, test the boundary.
Mm-hmm.
If I say no, all right. With them, if I say no and the mother say yes, all right, then daddy did say no, mommy say yes, but you are. So call daddy and tell daddy something different. So you see with me now, why we end up back, I will call the mother.
Mm-hmm.
So we as Jamaicans stay we test the boundary. You remember the Prime Minister said, no dance, no
Mm-hmm.
party. What them do? What
Party.
test the yeah? What test the boundary? The Prime Minister. I know me I go to me I go test the boundary. And I'm look about in the police force have link. So tell me test the boundary and him said, yeah man, what do you think, man? If him did say listen now,
Mm-hmm.
so the boundary test different ways. But when we start realizing we have to shut down the boundary them
Mm-hmm.
firm pan what we are say. Can we not firm pan what we are do? That's not.
So all right. I never get to hear the leak tape. There was a leak tape because I think you and I were discussing it about the Players Association, Jamaica Players Association that was formed by
Re-
what his name again? Low.
Yeah, that under the lower son.
Yeah.
But as
And
you bring up that, say I was listening to the tape, and what I don't want to say anything that may upset any person from the Jamaica FA and no one from the Jamaican national team. I won't give an opinion and say yes, that person is right. That the only thing surprised me at a professional level is the representative, because I don't know if it's because I'm here and I go through certain process. Because number one, if I'm planning a practice match, the players them not involved as yet. Them not supposed to know as yet. I go to that representative, speak to them, make assurance that everything is in place. So with me and I am looking at that situation, Jamaica is going to play Saudi Arabia. Number one, we are either making two-way.
Franco.
we're listening.
Hello.
We're listening.
Yeah, no, I'm going to be off for a few minutes. I'm going to be off for a few minutes.
All right, do your thing. Do your thing. Yes, Dan.
Yeah.
So you may not do it now. Number one, we do it two-way. Either we do it through email or do it through a telephone call. Because, listen, mom, this is what. So maybe your email better. Maybe we can discuss more through the email. Depends on how you have a deal with it.
Yeah.
I have to get confirmation from the Saudi Arabian. Certain things like we are the players team. What time the games? When should we be in the country? Is it 2-3 days before? How the accommodation is going to be? Not talk about the money yet first. Yet, not the money part yet. When we get everything clear, then I say, all right, now, how does the payment go? I don't know how Jamaica arrange it. If it's The gate receipt, it's split half and half with Jamaica put maybe half and half plus Jamaica put a percentage. Half and half Saudi Arabia put, I don't know. So those things have to clarify. When that clarify now, if they say, all right, just cost $1 million for the game. So we're not deal with individual yet, you know. Because when if them say, all right, we'll give $1 million for that game. You know, your association now going to work out, all right, it's 1 million feet. We are look. So with that million, does that million include traveling, or do we have to, because they are inviting us, do we have to pay the traveling? So certain aspect that have to clarify. So our expenditure, everything, boom, if they say, all right, then we will pay it, you have to pay for it. If they are paying for it, maybe that's where the finance come in again. The payment. So they're supposed to accommodate with almost everything. Because it's a practice match. They are inviting you. Because if I am inviting you to an interview into a next country, I don't expect that person to pay for that interview, to pay for that plane fare to come to my country. I am doing all of that. Just like when them doing transfer. If that place coming from Jamaica transfer, I don't expect the player to pay for the fare. I am inviting him for the trials and everything. So, as I say, I don't know how that deal. Said Saudi Arabia, say, we'll pay for everything plus accommodation. That clear, then I get to the players then and say, listen, we are going to have a practice match. It's not confirmed yet. These are the dates they are suggesting. All right? So, why am I going to do that way? Players, they be playing for clubs and never forget the release. So when I do that now, I will say to the players, listen, this is the offer for each player. So I'm going to do it, maybe, depends. We can do it at the lowest to hear what the players them say. We can do it between the middle to see how them satisfied. If I say, because it says £100, they are giving us £100 each for just one game. £200 for 2 games. Go on, may I give you a day to sit down and discuss it a couple hours with the team manager, with who's in charge of the team days or no. Go you discuss it. Them can come back and go 2 things, them can come back and say, yeah, we'll work with that. Or that's too low. Go back to them and tell them, say, you can set, they can set to you there and then. Well, we take one. We take 2, but if them say 150, can you figure 2 option now? But we now work with that. We definitely would love 2, but if they go to 150, we will take it. You know, go back to Saudi Arabia and say, listen, the player them fine with the date suggested. The only problem at the moment now is they say they are not with the 100. Yeah. You don't tell them how much the player say.
Okay.
You Saudi Arabia say no. All right. So what give me a next offer. Don't say to them said this or that. Because they may even go higher than the 2. So you sit back now, listen what Saudi Arabia say. If Saudi Arabia say 3, don't say yes. You go back to the player now. Don't even tell them what Saudi Arabia say. So the negotiation part is a technical, difficult part. 2 where this can go now. You say if you know you will get 3, and you tell Saudi Arabia say yes, 3 is good. If you go back to the player now, this is where the negotiation will get sticky. If the manager for the coach, you call him and say, listen, here now, Saudi Arabia willing to pay over the top. So here we are going to do. If we give the players 1.5, you see the next 1.5 is to input certain things. If we plan to give the players 2, the next, but there's no, you hear the manager say, If the man just said, all right, well, if we tell them to get a tree, all right, tell the players them, say, listen, the Saudi Arabia proposed three, so they can get three. But out of that three, bam, 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 we're going to two. So no business, all the negotiations stay. The negotiations have to stay at a level where the players comfortable. The players them will get three now. So you're going to know if the players them must deal with some money or the country. So if you tell the players them three, but two, remember them say two, So if you tell them three, some of them will say, well, I want the three. Some may say, all right then, coach. So you can say, listen, if the next, the 1%, after maybe bring in an extra staff, bring in this, or we are going to do this to the next part. But on a definitely, I will get that one to the one.
I hear you.
The surplus, we are going to do certain thing with the surplus. You understand me? I say? The surplus can even go back in the program. If you deal the program now, it can go back in a JFF. But make sure tell the players and listen. You see this, it will go back in the JFF cafe.
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something quick on another part of the British football, the champion. You remember that last year we had a discussion about the championship?
Yeah, and championship, yeah.
Yeah, no, it never played because of the COVID. How that going out this? What that going to work this year?
Well, that's the next thing. It looks like everything will run smooth this year. They more do everything to make it run smooth.
Okay.
Yeah, to where them have in place, that will definitely run smooth. Yeah. You see, yeah, we talk about it all the time, You see, the finance aspect of this thing, that is all matter, There's nothing more matter with it, It's just, can the program run smoothly? Is this going to take place? Because look now, we're getting free games. We never used to get free games before.
Okay.
Now we get free premiership game and the normal telly. What? Come Sunday, we have about 3 FA Cup. We never used to get that. So the COVID is good in disguise. And I love it. Because certain things know what's happening. The only thing that upset everybody now is how the grassroots. Is how the grassroots really with the grassroots now.
The grassroots get neglected.
You watch the online one? You saw them do the online training?
No.
So we had the online training now.
Whoa.
Yeah, nice still. We do the online training. So you would know. The Zoom, them do it through Zoom. You want to do it through Zoom now, you connect, say, you can connect 15 players, 16 players. So you are the control. You are all the players them. So now you give them exercise. But they're not playing, mainly the fitness aspect of it. So them run on the spot, them have to run on the spot. Them do almost everything on the spot. Some of them have to do it. Some do it inside the house, some do it in the backyard. Depends on where the kid is and which time want to take part.
Okay.
We do everything as usual. Them look a 5-minute break, have to drink the water. You have to see them drinking that. Them don't tell us, sorry, I'll go inside, go pick up. Let's see that is water. Each of them have a ball. So what we do now, we make them do the step over, the turns. So them just do it static.
So you guys put everything into place now. So if anything should lock down, a man can't train.
Yeah, and then we run the risk now. You can hear the parents on the background. Make sure if this happens, on the your feet. We make them do them look kick up.
Yeah.
So when the do kick up, you can hear the parents. If them break anything, is it? Yeah.
You response for
that is
okay.
It's like a jar thing. The parents, they can't, when the parents clean out the dining room, clean out this, they must make a space.
Ready for that. That's good.
It's really good. Yes, and you them enjoy it and them continue, but we don't make it last.
So Dan,
more than
before we go, so we're getting you back in February on the program again.
Yeah.
All right.
The Thursday.
The Thursday is good again.
So Yeah, the Thursday no problem.
You
As me
going you
say,
going you going to have with you this time the cook and curry that going go
yeah,
before you. That's about
yeah,
15 to 30 minutes, and then you go and get the other, you know. Yes, yes.
yeah, man.
Mm,
The Thursday good.
mhm.
Although me still the evening session them start 5. Cause we were done finish before 5, no?
Yeah, man, we finished before that, man.
Yeah,
We
man.
finished
So
before that.
these days, yeah, man. That's the evening session them. Cause we have now the club them are they call it development aspect right now.
Mm.
Hold up a evening session. Sometimes them start during the day. So yeah, that's that. But yeah, even yeah, man, that good man. Come February, as I say, what is 21st, the 21st of February. They are trying. We are not sure yet. They are trying to lift everything so the school kids can go back to school.
Mm.
If if some people say maybe it don't lift the
We're
21st,
gonna wrap it
it
up
may
now,
lift.
Dan. We're gonna
All
wrap
right
it up
then.
from here, so make your closing
Yeah,
remarks. Mm.
my closing remark is Jamaican. Just follow the rule because the thing when me say happening on a regular basis. That, that as well. Not just about the COVID, cause it coming like the people are losing them life by violence more than the COVID in the country. And me
Mm.
I say we are all Jamaican, such a lovely little country. And with that hope and prayer, something has come over the country and all the violence stop, cease. All the violence cease. And we can live loving, then not being hypocrite, having a party. The government come down and just pay and look a fine. Yeah, but for someone lose them life to go enjoy themselves, it's so sad. I'm Jamaican, just stay safe and just follow the rule. I know say we unruly, but once we can follow the rule now. Yeah,
All
that
right,
is
Poopa.
yeah.
All right. I don't know if Flavius coming back, but with that, I'm going to wrap up. And so I ask you to make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. If you don't subscribe, go ahead and hit the subscription button and just fill out the necessary information needed. You have a Gmail, then you're good to go. So until tomorrow, we ask you to take care of yourself, your loved one. Remember, prayer changes things regardless of what religion you belong to. You must pray, continue to pray. And tomorrow we have Mr. James Palmer, and he'll be talking to us about telecommunication in Jamaica and the Caribbean. We're gonna Dan,
Yeah.
stay hold the line for me. I want
Uh,
to talk to you off of the line. So we're gonna have Our Father in the Garifuna language by Queen Lubafo.
You lead us to full. You belong far away away. Ajugwala lebo buseru. Lida mua, lida sungfula. Lida mua, lida sungfula.
Well, unfortunately, this is it. Till next time. Bless.
All you gotta do is just speak. One word is enough, and I'm no longer so rough. I forget what I was trying to say. I no longer do what I was gonna do, but you're no good for me. That's why me know what set me a figure flee. Me have to take away myself. Me have to take away myself. Me have to hide like a thief in the night. Me have to get out of sight. Me have to take away myself. Have to take away myself. I have to utilize I wings. Show the eye cleave where I relationship I'm gonna desist. But how can I face you when all I wanna do is just taste you? I know you think I play but soon you're gonna see the light of day. Just relax, don't move an inch. I'll be gone in a pinch. May I feel take away myself. May I feel take away myself.
Unfortunately, this is it. Till next time. Bless.